I'm sure you still remember. The last two says, because your man of God is an agent of deliverance, an agent of preservation. By a prophet, God brought Israel out of Egypt, and by a prophet, they were preserved. So that word of deliverance and preservation, critically important. Then we said that because prophets are for our prophets. Prophets are for our prophets. And how do they carry out that responsibility? Just by prophesying into our lives. Sometimes we are privileged to be counseled, but more importantly, as they prophesy over our lives, you will not fail. You will succeed. Doors are open unto you. Your enemies will not prevail over your life. How many of you believe that that is coming to pass in your life? Shout your amen louder. All right, that is how the prophets we saw in the Old Testament, how they helped the people of God fulfill their destiny, fulfill their dreams, just by prophesying into their lives. All right, how do we honor our man of God? It begins with obedience. Obey his word. Obey the word that he shared with you. Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 17. God's word says we should obey them that have the rule over us. And we have said that when you look at it, we look at about 3 places in the Bible where the Bible tells us that our leaders are set over us. It is contrary to what we have in many churches today, where the pastor is under. But the Bible tells us that the leaders are set over, not under. He is not supposed to be under. He is somebody that we can look up to. He is somebody that we can listen to. He is somebody that we can obey his instructions. So we said, obey his word, remember his teachings, remember your leader, remember his teachings, esteem him very highly. And when we talk about that, we're talking about the pastor, we're talking about his wife. In fact, by extension, even those who are called to serve with him, we are supposed to give them due regard as well, because that's what honor is all about. Number 4, we said when there is a need to do that, we can correct our leaders in love and with respect. We can remove the noise. We can correct our leaders with love and with respect. The number 5, speak well of your leaders. Speak well of your leaders. The Bible says, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. You may not touch him with your hand, but you can touch him with your tongue. That's what most people do. They lampoon their pastor, they lambast their pastor, they criticize their pastor, they turn their pastor to suya when they are at home. They turn him to chicken, roasted chicken, where somebody tear the hand, the another one tear the drum, and they are eating and chewing, using the pastor as chewing stick at home. This one say the pastor is this, one say, oh, you have not even seen this. This one say, hey, hear this, and things like that. That is not supposed to be. Of course, without any doubt, there are pastors or so-called men of God that have turned everything upside down. They turn it to human worship. They turn it to the fact that maybe they are perfect, they cannot have any mistake, and even when they are even if they are wrong and doctrinally not correct, it should be followed because they are men of God. That is not what we are talking about now. We are talking about when you see a man of God walking according to the counsel of God and teaching you precept by precept, line upon line, based on the word of God. God expects us to honor them. God expects us to honor them. All right? I think the last 2 we said, sow generously and sacrificially to your man of God. In Romans 15 verse 27, I didn't even give you those scriptures. Romans chapter 15 verse 27. Let's read some of them. Romans chapter 15 verse 27. We are not teaching this so that you can see us as a God. Of course, every child of God is a God in this world. But what we are saying is that these are the things that God himself laid down for our own lifting, for our honor, if we must enjoy honor in him. All right, Romans 15, look at verse 27. It hath pleased them verily, and their debtors they are. For if the Gentiles have been made partakers of their spiritual things, their duty is also to minister unto them in carnal things. That word carnal things though has nothing to do with sin. It's talking about material things. Because we have heard of some pastors using it to have carnal knowledge of church members. That is absolutely wrong. That is devilish. That is demonic. What God is talking about is that anybody that is ministering spiritual things to you has the right to partake of material things from you. In other words, you are not doing that person a favor. That's why he said they are debtor. They are. You are a debtor. When you are owing somebody, that's when they say you are a debtor. So if you owe somebody 100,000 now, and he comes to your house and you give him 90,000 or you pay him the 100,000, you are not doing him any favor. You are the one owing. So that's what the Bible is saying. Anybody that is ministering spiritual things to you, you are not doing him a favor by ministering material things to him. You're rather fulfilling your duty. Because he said that is our obligation. Romans 15:27, it have pleased them verily, and their debtors they are. For if the Gentiles have been made partakers of their spiritual things, their duty is also. So you have a duty. Tell your neighbor for me, you have a duty towards your man of God. Please say, that person can be frowning. You may not even look at the face. Say it to somebody. Say, you have a duty towards your man of God. If he frown to you, just smile to him. Say, you have a duty towards your man of God. That's what we are teaching you now. Like I said in the second service, if you are angry, then you will be angrier in this one. Galatians chapter 6. Galatians chapter 6. Look at verse 6 and 7. Galatians chapter 6, verse 6 and verse 7. Let him that is taught in the word communicate. That word communicate means to minister. Unto him that teacheth in all good things. Have you seen it? Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, what will happen? That shall he also reap. Like we have said before, honor is first of all a seed that you sow, and it becomes a harvest that you enjoy. Honor is first of all a seed that you sow, and it becomes a harvest that you enjoy. 1 Samuel chapter 9. 1 Samuel chapter 9. 1 Samuel chapter 9. In those days, you don't go to your man of God empty-handed. But today, people go to their... I remember when we lost one of our evangelists many years ago, and the wife had to stay with us. So many church members will come, and not only that they will come to greet, but you that is coming to greet, you came empty-handed, and you have to take something before you go. That is not scriptural. Of course, it's not wrong for you to be giving something, but it will be wrong for you to be going to your men of God empty-handed. By the grace of God, God has positioned a lot of people into our lives that we visit from time to time, and we don't go there empty-handed. In fact, they do tell us. They do tell us. Some of them do tell us, or their wives, say, Pastor, every time you are coming, you must look for something. You always come with something. You don't have to. You don't have to. I remember when we invited one of my friends, a police commissioner, he was commissioner of police in Lagos, and he came to preach, and nobody comes here to preach and we don't give them things. And we had to go and visit him, and went there with a lot of food item, a lot of things to give to him. And he went and opened his store for us and said, look at food, look at everything. Why will I collect this? He said, well, you came to minister, and the word of God taught us this and that. That's why we are doing it. Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 9. Are you there now? 1 Samuel chapter 9, look at it from verse 6. And he said unto him, behold now, there is in this city a man of God, and he is an honorable man. So if somebody is a true pastor, is a true man of God, he is supposed to be an honorable man. He deserves double honor. That's what we have read in the Bible. And he is an honorable man. All that he said cometh surely to pass. Now let us go there. Peradventure he can show us our way that we should go. Then said Saul to his servant, but behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man? That is, what are we going to give the man of God? For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of God. What have we? And the servant answered Saul again and said, behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver. That will I give to the man of God. to tell us our way. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Then said Saul to his servant, well said, come, let us go. So they went unto the city where the man of God was. That in those days it was a practice. Everybody already know that. You are going to see the man of God, you are looking for something to carry. It's not by, we are not saying it's by force. Today, of course, I can't tell you how many people visit our house and we take good care of them. We don't tell them, oh, where is what you brought? You cannot come in. No, that's not what I'm saying. But we have to come to a place of understanding where we understand it. That I can't go to my man of God empty-handed. Now, whatever it is, since they are not making it a law that it has to be this, it has to be that, but you make it a habit as part of the honor. Can you imagine me now visit my mother in Ilorin and I say, Mommy, don't worry, I came empty-handed. I didn't come with anything. No, I will not do that. And we are saying the man of God is our spiritual parent, or the man of God, the woman of God, they are our spiritual parents. The same rule applies. The same rule applies. So we have to take note of that. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Let me read from verse 7. Apostle Paul threw more light on that. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. So that you will know that we are not giving you a rule by ourselves. No. Of course, we have been teaching that. Not many of us have come to a place of understanding of that. But I just want to be sure that I'm free from the guilt of anybody's error. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Look at verse 7. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, I always tell God,